Yeah, it's right. It's here. We're ready to go. It's live on PPNY. Just give me one sec, Rosemary. Let me just put up this one thing, and then we can keep going because Joe loves this. Okay. So live from New York, it's Property Professionals of New York and why with Ryan O'Neill Williams. I'm your host today from New York. Well, today. I'm in Islip Terrace. I'm close to Islip Terrace, and my guest is Rosemary D'Amico, insurance agent, who literally is is celebrating her eighth year with
PPNY.
PPNY this year.
Yes.
That's right.
I
That's
just
right.
in
Welcome,
August.
welcome. In
Yes.
August, right? Welcome, Rosemary. Rosemary, thank you so much for joining us today. How are you doing?
Doing great. Doing great. It's a nice day out, so just trying to enjoy it and do the best we can today. Yeah.
Oh, don't
I'm
I
here
know
with
it?
you. We can't beat that bad, right?
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? Of course, of course. You're hanging out with me. It's all fun
That's
and
it.
games. You see, you
That's it.
see. All
That's
right.
it.
So, I am hearing that you are Southwest chairperson of PPNY. I'm always trying to get all the down low on exactly what's happening and how you help or how you work in PPNY. What's up with Southwest chairperson?
Southwest. Well,
Southwest
basically,
chapter chairperson.
chapter.
Yes.
Yes. We are at Rockville Center, the Golden Reef Diner, and Doug is our VP. So I help him out whenever we bounce things off of each other for meetings and information. And if he needs assistance on anything, I'm there. So
I understand you were a VP yourself, and
yes, I was before the COVID. We had a few different a few different chapters. I was the Northwest chapter in Roslyn, and because of COVID and all that, we downsized and then we merged afterwards. But we kept the main group together, which was amazing over the past couple of years. So we're very close group, and we help each other out as far as our businesses. If we have any issues, we use the people there for advice. There's accountants, attorneys. I even have my mom's using Frank, the CPA there. So obviously we trust them if we use them for even our own family members
for
and
yourself.
all.
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
great.
You're not just a member; you're a
Yes,
client.
yes, yes.
All of that. Okay, so 8 years. That's great. You were actually a VP before. You guys combined. So I guess there was some yeah, online meetings, I
Yes.
guess, during the actual thing. Okay, so great. But you're now here. By the way, I've met with you guys both in
Mhm.
open meetings and just as your group, and
Mhm.
fascinating, so much fun, very close knit, seem to hang out with one another but also work
Yes.
together. I watch the two attorneys in the group
Mhm.
talking to one another
Mhm.
and collaborating on business that had nothing to do with either one of them the other, but like, hey, how do you do this, what do you
It's
think,
a great
how should I do
resource
that?
to have,
Isn't it
people
fascinating?
you could
Yeah.
trust that are knowledgeable and they can help you with your clients, yourself, your family. It's great. It's a
Is
great,
that why? Is that why you joined? And by the way,
yes.
just tell me how it's helped your business, PPNY, in and of itself.
Well, basically for that, I mean, we do get referrals also. So it's a network group that, if they have a client that needs help with insurance, obviously I'm an insurance agent. So I help people with their homeowners. This group is kind of focused on the real estate side of it. So a lot of homeowners, closings, especially I'm a hands-on agent. So I don't just shovel it off to somebody and they handle it. I actually speak to the clients. So especially with new homeowners,
Okay.
I help them, explain things to them. They're all anxious. This is the biggest investment in their life. So they actually speak to a person. It's not just somebody online that they're have no idea who they are. So I think that's one of the benefits, especially that they can speak with me, the agent themselves, which is very rare nowadays.
Oh, at least the person whose name is on the door, right? Or whose
Yes.
name is actually
Yes.
writing the business. I remember I had a guy. It's good that I don't remember his name, so I'm not going to say anything
No
negative about
names,
him,
no
right?
names.
But I had a guy once who was my insurance agent, and
Mm,
that dude, like, never, I mean, never spoke with him. Everybody
mm,
else was talking to me, whatever. And it was like they were passing me back and forth. And eventually I was
mm.
just like, okay, I'm not going to be able to work with this person anymore. I have to move over because I just felt like that was not, he was
Yeah.
not being professional, and he wasn't being
Right.
personal with me. And I was writing him a bunch of business. So
Right.
eventually I was like, let's move over. How long have you been insurance on, and why do you like it so much?
Basically, my entire life, I've been in the insurance industry. I've had my own agency since '04, and I started what they call a scratch agency, which you don't buy an agency, you actually build it up, like building block, what, piece by piece, policy by policy. So my book is people that I know, people that will refer to me. um, and it's great because I know my clients, and you grow with them. You start with a family, they have kids, they grow, they go through college, they get married, they have apartments, they buy a house. So you're growing. I have families, like multiple families through generations, and it's pretty nice because they trust you. Like, no, you got to call Rosemary, that's it, no matter what. And it makes you feel good because they trust you. And I help a lot of people, especially some of the older people that sometimes miss their bills or whatever. And I'll call them and remind them. I say, hi, so and so. I know the dates of, there's like a handful per month that I keep an eye on to make sure that they have their insurance in check. And so I work with all types. Some people like just do internet only, some do the texting only, and do the old fashioned way. Some of the older people like to come in and actually see the agents, which is
Oh,
very
that's
rare nowadays.
yeah.
But so I am flexible, to what people's needs are.
I figure if most people want to get a hold of you, they get a hold of you by phone. Yes.
Yes, yes, a lot of phone and internet. That's like the biggest
Right.
thing.
Tell people how to reach you if they're going to call you by phone.
The office is 516-773-0008.
Right. Perfect. So tell me something. There are a lot of people who say a lot of things about insurance, like they say about marketing. Like for marketing, our thing is, oh my gosh, you guys are so sleazy, and or you never tell the truth. You'll just do whatever it takes to sell things. For insurance, the thing that you hear in the zeitgeist, amongst people who are just chatting, is like, oh, insurance is such a scam. They don't pay out, or why do you pay so much money and nothing happens? Tell me why everybody should
Mhm.
have insurance, life insurance, home insurance, car insurance. Well, car insurance, you practically can't drive a car without that, right?
Yes,
But
yes.
what? Tell us why insurance is not a scam.
No, of course not. Well, auto insurance, obviously, that's required by the law. So unless you want to get arrested or be fined, you need that.
Yeah,
But it's like the old saying, you don't need it until you need it.
right.
So if something major happens, like I had somebody, unfortunately, they had a very bad car accident, and the spouse passed away. He went to the office one morning for work, hit the tree. It was raining. They don't know if he had a heart attack or what was the situation. She was devastated, So thank God she had some type of insurance to cover that. But people, you don't. It's not like you buy it to, jinx yourself that something's going to happen. But something catastrophic happens, you have the protection. You have your homeowners coverage when there's storms and things like that. Protection for your car. There's been a lot of car accidents, distracted driving, with these things called cell phones. And I've noticed there's been a lot of total losses, meaning, they're having bad crashes because people aren't stopping. They're hitting them in the rear
Yeah,
of the car, and the damage is so severe. And the cost, as you know, the cost of repair
it's going to go up.
outweighs
Yeah,
what the value of the car is. And now with the newer cars, all the technology, the computers, all of that, it's so expensive for them to repair it that they deem it a total loss. So I've been getting a lot of total losses these past 6 months that people are just, I don't know, it's distracted driving, and it's unfortunate, but
yeah,
obviously somebody's got to pay for that in the long
yeah.
run. So,
So
um,
you're saying they're not even hitting the brakes because
no,
they completely didn't realize they're
yep,
looking at their phone, they're looking at
yep,
whatever, and they
yep,
crash right in full
totally.
speed ahead and
Yeah.
total the thing. And okay, let's say the shells on the outside of the cars were like they were, say, 20, 30 years ago, with
Hmm.
more hard metal on them, whatever. The fact is that those computers that are inside, those don't do well with, jostling around.
No.
That is, yeah, and they're like you said, you're very much right. They're
I've
expensive.
taken a lot of Zoom, they do continuing ed classes and all, and with the glass places like Safe Light, not that I'm, plugging them, but they're very entertaining. They do a lot of Zooms, and it was interesting. They tell you about the glass. In the glass is all the computers, is all, the cameras. It's not just replacing the glass. They have all these little components, and they have to recalibrate the vehicle when
Right.
they replace the glass. So it's not just replacing the glass. So
Glass.
each
Yeah.
thing you don't realize, what's involved when
It's all
things get
connected.
damaged. It is
Everything's connected to everything else. There's like a
not like
sensor
it
for the
years
glass.
ago.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, changing a tire and
Yes.
not having the right thing inside the tire is a nightmare. I've had
Mhm.
that happen. And you're just
Mhm.
like, oh my gosh, the tire is perpetually uh, has no air in it, but it's not that. It's the sensor in there is broken, and if you can't set that up properly, then you've got a problem. Yeah,
Exactly.
you're so right.
Exactly.
I mean,
So
and cars are one
that's
thing.
that's what
But
we do. We help people protect their belongings, their house, their autos, and the main thing is their life.
yeah,
Also. So
yeah.
try to get their pieces back together when something happens catastrophic.
I kind of think of insurance as this giant pool, whereas a society, as the human race, we kind of it's like being able to go to your tribe and say, my hut got
Mhm.
washed away, but because
Mhm.
we all have made taken out insurance for this, and we all put into it, everybody can give me a piece of plank or wood or whatever, and I can go rebuild my hut. I kind of
Mhm.
see it like that. That's in my mind, in my tiny little computer online marketing mind. That's the way I see it. Like, it's a great idea, regardless.
Mhm. Mhm. When, like, for example, during Sandy, I was working off my computer, cell phone, trying to get people, in like Dunkin' Donuts Wi-Fi because we had no electricity over here in the office or at my house. So it was a disaster, but I try to reach out to as many people as I could. And, we worked it out that way. We did the best we could, and it worked. It definitely worked through all of that, so we do the best you can. That's the I try to help everybody, and that's
Yeah,
it.
everybody touched it. So we're in PPNY together. What would you tell someone who is an insurance agent? It doesn't matter, whatever professional they would be. Why would you tell them to join the group?
Well, it's a great at least our group is very good. They're professional, they're knowledgeable, they're fun. They're not. It's not like a stuffy group that I have to go. If you're going to wake up early, we used to before the pandemic. We used to be there 7 a.m. So think about that. I
Ooh,
had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. We would do from 7 to 8:30. After the pandemic, everybody kind of didn't get up as early, so now we start at 8:45.
yeah,
But just think about that. You have to be, dedicated to coming and all of that. So if you don't like the people that you're dealing with or trust the people that you're dealing
right,
with, who would
right.
really want to spend, their time doing that? Everybody's busy. They have their own lives, their own businesses to take care of. So it's a good group. You can trust them. They're there for you if you need for your clients, family, and friends. And they help you. They, give great advice. It's like a family, PPNY family. It's like the mafia. You're in. Once you're in,
Great. You're killing
PPNY
me.
family. We don't
That
let
is
you out unless we
yeah,
want you out. Then you're out.
I gotta talk to
Then you got to
Howie.
go through Joe. Joe's our
Yeah.
head. You got to go through Joe. He's not an easy cookie. So for me, last 8 years, I guess I'm pretty good. I don't know.
That's right. That's right. Joe not bumps him off whenever he's ready. But yeah, that's a great combo. All right. So thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. Rosemary D'Amico of the Rosemary D'Amico Insurance Agency. If you are looking for go, Rosemary, what are they looking
What are
for
you
if they're
looking
coming to
for?
you?
First, if you even would just like a review on your insurance, there's a lot of new discounts and things. If you haven't checked it out in like at least 3 to 5 years, there's a lot of new things out there that possibly could save you money, little tweaks on it, on the deductibles, things like that. Things change, life changes. So you should always have a review, obviously, if you want to come to me, but at least through your own agents to see what's going on.
Right.
So that would I would say first, but like homeowners, automobile, flood insurance. The summer we do boats and jet skis and motorcycles. We also handle now the winter will be coming jet skis. I mean, excuse me, snowmobiles. Those are fun. So we do basically all types of insurance and business insurance as well. We broker out a lot of different things. So basically, whatever you need to be insured, we could at least help you or assist you where to get more information. So
Figure it out. Yeah,
give
there
me a
you go.
call.
And the number's right on the screen. It's
Yes.
516-773-0008.
Just
You're
ask for
looking,
agent because this is our new phone system. So you have to just say agent
just
and
say
it'll
agent.
plug you through my system. If I'm on the phone or busy, it'll go into the voicemail and I will call you right back. There's no problem with that.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you so very much for being with me,
Thank you.
spending this time with me,
Thank you.
and even you guys have no idea the great conversations we have leading up to this are fascinating, fascinating. Just like getting the history on PPNY, and then how it has worked out for them. And you should come to a meeting, ladies and gents. Once a month, we have an open meeting. Look out in this space or subscribe to ppnynetwork.com/Facebook or facebook.com/PPNY Network. Either one will work. Subscribe to our page and you will get notifications whenever this is happening, either one of these, when we have one of our great professionals, great members in the group showing up, or if you are looking to get involved with our group for property professionals who mean business. Thanks again, Rosemary.
Thank you. Thank you, Ryan. Have a good day, everybody.
Yeah.
Stay well.
Bye-bye.
Bye.